welcome back to Selene Apoptosis, where I still don't know what we're doing. Perhaps his unfortunate friend had finally fallen asleep, and disturbing him was a bad decision overall. Well, Ethan was fine with that. He just wanted to make sure everything was okay. Ethan firmly knocked on the door. No answer, neither the first time nor the third. No lights came on in any of the rooms, and there was no sound behind the door. One of the windows on the second floor was open. Ethan moved away from the porch and tried to take a better look. No movement. Huh. The house was asleep, and its sleep remained torpor. Okay, so you're telling me no one's there? There's always that chance as soon as you walk away from the door, he just opens it. Ethan himself came to think he might be dreaming. What if two people share the same dream? Is it any different from reality? Slowly, as if that really was a dream, Ethan went to the flower tub. The ladder had motioned, and took the spare key from his hiding place. Just as slowly as he returned to the door, the key rattled 3 times in the lock, and the door drifted inwards into the darkness. Are we gonna see like a freaking murder scene? That would be freaking funny. At the top of the stairs leading to the second floor, there sat a cat. Ethan tried to call out to it, but the cat didn't move, still watching him with bright round eyes. Ethan plunged into the darkness of the house. The darkness and the stretching, which were almost one and the same here. Ah. So there might be a murder scene. The small, unbreakably thick dents wrapped the house in a suffocating shroud. Ethan tried not to think about where it was coming from. Instead, he thought of Selene, or rather her dark compartment. Hair crate? I don't know how to put that. The ancient Greeks believe that she appears in the form of a dog. But dogs were sacrificed to her, weren't they? Better turn the light on. Okay. Back to the house that we were in at the beginning of the series. So, good. It was really better to be Ethan. It was really better to be Dasha too, but Ethan couldn't gather enough courage to do it. Dogs are the natural enemy of cats. Light is the nature of enemies of the dark. Life is nature, enemy of death. And what wish could be more natural than a wish to destroy your natural enemy? Ethan stumbled over something. He looked down. He had His head was peeking out from behind the kitchen counter, blackened and swollen. Of course, Ethan would have seen more if he had a flashlight. Somehow, Ethan wasn't surprised. As if it's him, not his friend, who had long ago resigned to his fate. You have received a notification of life's transmission. Temptation. It suddenly dawned on him. Madness causes cures madness curse and death are contagions. And this is not a dark age superstition, but an actual law of reality. Selene Apoptosis Artemis? Madness, curse, and death. Here lies the accurate answers, as accurate as it gets. The answer has 3 faces, and he himself wishes to take it into each of them. Ding? Sound of glass breaking in the hall, but it wasn't the window collapsing. The light bulbs. Someone was smashing the light bulbs with a bat, and one by one, the sound was getting closer. Ethan closed his eyes. Good night. Look. Ending 6 of 6. Wait, there's multiple endings? At least I got the last one. I wasn't even expecting to get the last one. Let's go to my last choice. I was not expecting that. Sweat broke out on his upper lip. Ethan Cho closed his eyes. No. Ethan said it with firm clarity. All the following words that came out of his mouth were more and more quiet. His lips moved silently. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't help. I'm so sorry. He really was sorry. Sorry about his former life. Sorry for himself. Desperately to point his stomach clenched with a powerful spam. Sorry for Hope. Sorry for the poor writer who was being dragged deep into the cold matrix of darkness. But what could Ethan, do against the darkness? He failed. Maybe he had the skill to get the answers required, but they were burned too deep. At the depths of the writer, it turned pitch black, and there was things in the blackness Ethan didn't know the names of. Don't want to know. He took a deep breath as if he was actually about to dive. Then he deleted the email. Don't tell me this is just going to immediately give us the freaking ending. The letter with the title Untitled disappeared into the darkness vertex. The frantic, terrified pleas for help were erased, leaving no trace, as if they had never existed. No, it's not like that. Yes. Hope once told him it was a bad time for Ethan to recall this. The information on the internet doesn't really disappear after one click, after you click delete. That's sad truth. Next to impossible to delete anything from the internet. Just look at this channel. Most often, it remains somewhere on the servers, and you just lose access to it. You turn the you turn the mirror to the wall, and prevented like it's your fancy. There was nothing wrong after the reflection. In that case, the silent scream didn't vanish. It was now trapped. Trapped where no one can hear it. Could hear it. I'm so sorry. Ethan covered his face with his hands. The mirror on the wall of Ethan's dark bedroom was reflecting a closed door. Huh. Now we know. Ethan and Hope got an official divorce 3 months later. They never talked about everything that happened. Well, what did actually happen? Over time, the horrors you experienced got erased from memory. Fade weakened. It's such a difference. Mechanisms of human physique. Psyche. Now we're going back to pictures. Dad loves you and never stood silently at the head of your bed, clenching a pillow in his hands for some reason. When you were 8, Uncle Jerry didn't take you beyond the barn, didn't show you anything or make you show anything. The grandmother's old wig does not and never has had any long spider legs. Ethan's psyche had notably suffered, but it was playing by the rules still. Perfect. He would simply just coherent explanations, and he knew where to get them. Dr. Laura Stein was an island of clarity and sanity, and the horrors as Ethan was discovered fade from memory much better if you break them down into phobic symptoms. Ethan wishes he started therapy sooner. Well, therapy's actually a good thing. I haven't done it yet. I only think I've never been to therapy. Not at all. I'll be fine for a little bit, I hope. Who knows? Maybe most of the nightmares could have been avoided. The police never figured out what happened, but even the clumsy verses suited Ethan much better than what he remembered. What he allegedly remembered. Week after week, Ethan felt like he was gradually recovering. Of course, he had to give up his career as considered. No! I was reading that, you fool! Considered, of course, intended in favor of more this office job. But at least he had the money for paperwork therapy, for proper therapy. Hey. And at some point, a small incident happened. Dr. Stein introduced an electro restrainment system. Reassignment system? As it goes, the electrodes reorganize, restrain, whatever that word is, system. Something went wrong on the second or third week. It turned out that 3 people had an appointment in the same time slot. Mr. Queens, Mr. Harrison, and Mr. Merrills. The meeting felt awkward at first, but the tension faded surprisingly quickly. By mutual agreement, Mr. Queens was the first to go to Dr. Stein's office. Ethan and Hope were left alone on the couch. They were both smiling, a little tense, but overall happy. Since they met like that, they decided to go out for coffee and talk about various things, because they hadn't spoken in a long time. And from there, we'll figure out what happens next. So, I hope all you guys have a great, wonderful time, great day too, and we'll see what happens next time. So, see you guys next time. Well, I question what the fuck's going on.